Hello everyone. Let us continue with the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance, part 18. Now we are going to learn about the topic DNA fingerprinting. What is this DNA fingerprinting otherwise called as? It is otherwise called as DNA profiling or DNA typing. What is the other name? DNA profiling or DNA typing. Why? We have learned that 99.9% of DNA sequence is same in all the individuals. 99.9% of DNA sequence is same. Then where it varies? Only 0.1 percentage it is different. Okay, so 99.9% of DNA sequence is same in all the individuals. So it is well known that no two individuals can have the same DNA sequence, but except identical twins. And this DNA fingerprinting, when you just look at this, it is a very quick way to compare the DNA sequence of two individuals. And one more thing what I have to know here about this DNA fingerprinting is, it is unique to a person and which cannot be changed with time or due to any treatment. So that is very important thing what I have to know. It is very unique to a person. Why? Because what did I tell you? 99.9% of DNA sequence is same. Whereas only 0.1. So there is a difference in that 0.1. So where you use the term non-coding sequence. We have learned about coding sequence and non-coding sequence. So this non-coding sequence will give you information about the variation, what is seen in each and every individual. So how can you do it? Only with the help of the methodology called as DNA fingerprinting. So it is a very quick way to compare the DNA sequence of two individuals. Okay, and it is not the same. No two individuals have same DNA sequence except identical twins. Right? Okay. Now, what happens here is this DNA, when you just look at this, where is this variation? So 0.1%, 0.1%, only this percentage alone gives you variation. So when you talk about the DNA, right? So here when you just see when it is how it can be separated, you have the bulk DNA and the satellite DNA. So it can be separated with the help of centrifugation method. Okay, so here when you talk about this DNA, so it can be separated into bulk DNA and then satellite DNA. Okay, so here this satellite DNA, okay, and when you talk about here, this satellite DNA is divided into two types. One is microsatellite and the other one is mini satellite. Microsatellite and mini satellite. So among these two, this mini satellite have this variation here. So where is the 0.1% of variation seen in an individual? Only in this region. Only in this mini satellite. So here only you have the non-coding sequences. So where do you have non-coding sequences? Only in this region. Only in this mini satellite region you have the non-coding sequences where you can see this variation, 0.1% of variation is seen. So we have learned about the two different types of chromatin, right? Euchromatin and heterochromatin. So this heterochromatin is transcriptionally inactive. So this type of DNA sequence where you can see here is near the telomere or centromere or the heterochromatin area. Okay, all these are what? Non-coding sequences. But you should know that these are inheritable. It can be transferred from the parent to the offspring. But it does not code for anything. These non-coding sequences does not code for anything. But it is inheritable. Only with the help of this, each and every person is unique. So where is that variation seen here? 0.1%. So other 99.9% of DNA sequence is the same. Okay, and this satellite DNA, how it is being classified into these two? Depending on what? Depending on, first one, you should know that it is ATGC rich. What is this AT? Adenine and thymine. What is GC? Guanine and cytosine. So based on ATGC rich, and the second one is based on the length of the segment. Based on the length of the segment, and the third one is number of repetitive units. Number of repetitive units. So what is that repetitive units? Here the units are being, the sequences are being repeated many times. 100 to 1000 times it is being repeated. That is why here you call this to be what? Repetitive units. Where it is being repeated, where you have the repeated sequences, here in this area, satellite DNA. So depending on these three, depending on what? ATGC rich, and depending on the length of the segment, and depending on the number of repetitive units, based on these categories, okay, this satellite DNA is classified into two types. One is the microsatellite, the other one is the mini satellite. I hope it is very clear. What did I tell you? The DNA, you have two types. One is the bulk DNA and the other one is the satellite DNA. How did you make it out? Only with the help of the centrifugation method. You would have heard about centrifuge. Right, so what is that? How can you do that centrifugation? Only with the help of what? Density gradient. So density gradient is needed. So you will be able to identify which is the bulk. It will separate it out. Okay, so here you have bulk DNA and here you have satellite DNA. Okay, so even what is that? Why do you select this area? Why this here? Only non-coding sequences are there because polymorphism takes place here in this particular region. What is that polymorphism? Variation at genetic level. So due to mutation, okay, variation is seen in this particular region. You call that to be DNA polymorphism. What do you call that to be? DNA polymorphism. So what is this polymorphism? Variation at genetic level. Okay, how? It is caused due to mutation. Even here, mutation arises, right? Due to mutation if there are changes, but it may lead to cancerous cells. Right, but here they are called as non-coding sequences. It does not code for anything. There's no use, right? But still it is inheritable, but it can be transferred from the parents to the offsprings. Right, so that is why due to DNA polymorphism, so structural changes, physiological changes may take place. Right, why? Due to mutation. So what is that? Variation. Only due to this polymorphism. You can see this difference here, 0.1%. So what is that? It shows high degree of polymorphism, which is the main basis for fingerprinting. What is that? This is the mini satellite. So which shows the high degree of polymorphism? Satellite DNA. It shows very high degree of polymorphism. So that is very important what you have to note here. It shows very high degree of polymorphism. So that it forms the basis of fingerprinting. Okay, next we are going to learn about the steps involved in DNA fingerprinting. What is the technique that is being followed? Okay, so first what we have to do here is isolation of DNA. So this DNA fingerprinting, it is used in the case of parental disputes, right? And even in the case of criminals, to find out the criminals, right? In such cases, what do? Even if they get a small sample of DNA, right? They have to isolate it. They have to separate it. So first step is isolation. So normally how does the isolation take place? With the enzymes you will be able to isolate the DNA, right? Or if you want to isolate the DNA from your saliva, example, right? So a simple methodology can be followed. At home even you will be able to isolate the DNA. Okay, and here normally chilled ethanol, we use it to isolate the DNA from a plant material or from a fruit material, right? The same way here, isolation of DNA is the first step which is involved in DNA fingerprinting. Okay. The next one, what happens here is, even if you get a small amount of DNA, it has to be multiplied many times. Only with the help of small amount of DNA, you will not be able to carry out the whole process, right? So what you have to do here is, next step is amplification. So how this amplification can be done? With the help of methodology called as polymerase chain reaction. Okay, where the DNA can be amplified into billions of times. Okay. Then what I have to do next step? Digestion of DNA by restriction endonuclease. Okay, so this will be the next step. So next one, after that, separation. You have to separate the DNA fragments. So what is that methodology? How can you separate the DNA fragments? With the help of electrophoresis method. Gel electrophoresis. So it is called as agarose gel when you apply the electric field, what happens here is the DNA, it gets separated, the fragments, it moves. Here you use a gel. So with the help of the gel electrophoresis method, it can be separated into many fragments. And the next one is transferring. This is a blotting method where it takes place, Southern blotting. So of separated DNA fragments, you are going to transfer these DNA fragments, what you have separated with the help of electrophoresis method, where to the synthetic membrane. What is that synthetic membrane? Here you can go in for either nitrocellulose or nylon. So the process of transfer of the DNA fragment to a synthetic membrane, here you use the term Southern blotting. So what is Southern blotting? Transfer of DNA fragments. What you're doing here? Transferring of separated DNA fragments to the synthetic membrane. This transfer, where the DNA fragments are transferred to a synthetic membrane, the process you call that to be Southern blotting. That is why here it is mentioned as blotting. Okay, so what is the synthetic membrane? What I have used here? Nitrocellulose or nylon. Okay, so next one is hybridization using labeled VNTR probe. Hybridization using labeled VNTR probe. What is this? So this DNA fingerprinting technique was first developed by Alec Jeffrey. Initially, it is developed by this DNA fingerprinting. Okay, it is developed by Alec Jeffrey. So what did he do? Actually, here we have learned that satellite DNA, it forms the basis for what? Fingerprinting. Why? Because it shows very high degree of polymorphism. That's what we have learned, right? Polymorphism is variation which occurs due to mutation. So it shows very high degree of polymorphism. That is the reason here the satellite DNA, it is used as a probe. The satellite DNA is used as a probe. So what is this? Hybridization using labeled VNTR. What do you mean by the term VNTR? Variable number of tandem repeat. Variable number of tandem repeats. VNTR is variable number of tandem repeats. So what is this tandem? Where it is being repeated, how it can be repeated? We have studied it is ATGC rich, adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. So here the repeated sequence in satellite DNA, in mini satellite, the sequences are being repeated many times. So that repeated units, that only shows high degree of polymorphism, repeated sequences. Okay, so here how it is different? It shows very high degree of polymorphism. How? It varies, the number varies. In one individual, it will be different. The other individual, it will be different. So here only it shows very high degree of polymorphism. So that 0.1%, it can be identified here. So example, if you take adenine pairs with thymine, right? So what is the tandem repeats? It is being repeated many times. So how many times it is being repeated? So many times, right? Likewise, if you take GC, so it will be repeated many times. So if here, if it is 4, it will not be the same in all the individuals. It will be different in each and every individual. That is why you call that to be tandem. So first understand the meaning of what is tandem. So that is the reason you call that variable number of tandem repeats. So where you have the sequences that are repeated, but the number is different. It is not the same in each and every individual, but except identical twins. What is that identical twins? Which is formed from a monozygote, single zygote, right? One single zygote divides into two and then forms what? Two individuals. So you call that to be identical twins. So in this case, I accept identical twins. Other individuals, they are entirely different. So that is why each and every individual is unique, where it cannot be changed by any treatment or any methodology. Okay, right? So next one is detection of hybridized DNA fragments by autoradiography. So whatever here, the satellite DNA using this variable tandem repeats, right? So using this autoradiogram methodology, where you get many fragments. Autoradiogram gives many bands of different sizes. The sizes will be different, where the characteristic pattern of individual will vary. How? It is done only with the help of autoradiogram. Okay, so this is how they'll be able to find out the difference in an individual. So that is why this satellite DNA, it shows very high degree of polymorphism and it forms the basis of fingerprinting. If you like this video, share and subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.